Good morning. I'm here at the Brins Mesa parking lot just before sunrise to do Rainbow Ridge. It's an off-trail climbing route up the western side of Sedona's highest mountain, Mount Wilson. I tried calling an old friend for some bait on this route because there's hardly anybody knows about this route, and better yet, he wanted to come along. Michael and I have been on many exciting adventures together, and I don't think today will be an exception. He described this route as beautiful and fun, so I'm excited. All right, we're on Brins Mesa, and now we're just taking the trail to the west a little bit before we go off trail and head straight for Rainbow Ridge.
Get a good look in the long, but we're heading that way.
Yeah.
So I think we have to cut cross country.
All right, so we're just making our way down off Brins Mesa on the north side and heading straight toward Rainbow Ridge. You can see Rainbow Ridge right in front of us. Just getting on Rainbow Ridge here. Finally getting hit with morning light as we just make our way up Rainbow Ridge. All right, you can see Michael climbing behind me, and we got up to the main part of the ridge. So once we get on that part, we're on the main ridge walk. We just gotta get through this brain rock coconino sandstone and we'll be on the main part of the ridge and probably about halfway up. We're up the ridge, and we're just picking our way up through this Coconino cliffside here. Michael says there's a chute we're looking for. Is that it in front of us? Well, Michael says that was the crux move of the whole route, so. Or you think so? We hope so.
So you see like the figurine on the left and another one. You see all that horizontal striation.
Yeah, the shelves there.
Yeah, so that's limestone. Wilson doesn't have a lot of it, but when you get out onto Secret Mountain, like there's
high areas.
Yeah, there's like several hundred feet of limestone. But here, for the most part, it goes basalt coconino. The limestone is pinched out. It's rare that you see it on Wilson. You can see the top of it on that.
Awesome.
On that ledge as well. But when you get out into Red Rock Secret Mountain Wilderness, there's a huge limestone band when you're up in the upper reaches of Boynton.
Well, we've just made it below the basalt layer, as you can see Michael behind me. All we have to do is make our way through the basalt layer and we're on top of the summit mesa of Wilson Mountain. I've never climbed Wilson without a trail.
It's impenetrable from both sides.
So this is limestone.
Yeah, feel it. It has that kind of coral reef kind of thing.
Yeah.
So that's limestone.
We've just entered this basalt layer, making our way through the basalt, which is super grippy. It's kind of like granite. I'm a fan. It's a lot more reliable than the sandstone we just went through. Well, we made it on top of Wilson from Rainbow Ridge. Now we're just heading across the mountain, and we've decided, after a couple minutes of consultation with each other, that we're gonna go to the southwestern summit of this mountain, which is so cool looking from town, and not a lot of people do it at all. And then we're gonna go down the south side using the trail to take then Jim Thompson back to Burns Mesa parking lot. So we decided to extend this hike, make it a little bit longer. All right, well, we made it to the overgrown trail, and we're gonna just take this trail to the south side and then traverse the south cliffside to make our way toward the Southwest Summit, which is amazing. Can't wait to get there. It's a long way down to Wilson Canyon. And those thin ridges that come off are so cool.
They are.
Walking this ridge over the Southwestern Summit on Wilson is spectacular. We're just looking straight down, a little over 2,000 feet, straight down into Wilson Canyon. We are making our way back up toward the Southwest Summit now. That's it, Southwest Summit. I have to say, it's the only part of Wilson where there's 360-degree views of Sedona. Just amazing. I have to say, this has been one of the most incredible routes in Sedona that I've ever done. I've lived here my whole life, and what a beautiful day. Perfect day. The weather's perfect. Sun's a little hot, but up here at 7,000 feet, it's not that bad at all. The breeze coming through is refreshing. But we made it to the summit. Now we're just gonna head back, hit the trail, and go down the south side. The south side trail meets up with Thompson, and we'll take that back to the parking lot. A++. A++. I was just thinking, this is one of the better routes I've done in Sedona. It's just...
It's fucking epic.
But I was just telling Michael, we're basically at the parking lot. It's all downhill from here. Well, we're traversing the thin ridge to go back up on top of Wilson, and it's all downhill from there. All right, so I started to overheat, so I put some electrolytes in my water, and man, it's getting hot. We have about 2.5 hours to go, and it's all downhill, but it's in full sun, so I'm not gonna record too much. It's just a trail the whole way down, and then we're gonna take Jim Thompson Connector Trail to back to the parking lot. We've had an incredible monsoon season, and I can't get over how many flowers there are. There's just fields and fields of these yellow flowers everywhere.
Hundreds of acres.
All right, we made it to the first bench of Wilson Mountain, and now we're heading down. Not too much further to go. Well, we're on the Jim Thompson Trail, about a mile away from the parking lot. We're both out of water, but it's rained yesterday, so we've got luck with these little pools. We could probably drink this stuff.
The water's hot too.
That is so refreshing. All right, we made it back to the parking lot. We did Wilson Mountain justice today. Brins Mesa to Rainbow Ridge, across to the south side to Summit, Southwest Summit, back down the south side to Jim Thompson, back to the parking lot. Perfect loop.
13.4 miles, 8 hours, 14 minutes, 33:58 vert.
Nice.